Hello and welcome back to this channel on a different way to look at gratitude. My name is Rachel and I am a coach and author, and I'm digging into this topic of gratitude in a new and different and deeper way than maybe what you've done in the past. Over the last few weeks, I've been talking about gratitude blockers, not just how to express gratitude, but looking into what gets in the way, what makes it hard, and how can we address this. So I don't want to do just surface stuff. I want to see what's underneath so that we can fix it and actually feel it. Over the last few weeks, I've talked to you about some gratitude blockers, and I have another one that I want to share today with you. Have you ever heard of the concept of have, do, be? Have, do, be. It's an approach to life that can be done in one of two ways. However, the way most of us have been taught to do life is to start with the conditional approach. That is to start with the have part. Maybe if things work out, then we can start doing something. And later still, we can be what we want to be. So what do I mean by this? Here are some examples. If or when I have X, there's the conditional part, I can do Y, and I will be Z. Here's an example. If or when I have the money, I can buy a car and I'll be free. Life will be so much fun and easier. If or when I have better health, I can do more things. I will be more active. If or when I have a good job, I can have less stress about the future. I will be okay. If or when I have that extra income, I can donate. I will be generous. If or when I have time, I'll take that course to improve my skill and I'll be ready for that promotion, etc. So you can fill in the XYZ with your own version of what you are waiting for to have before you think you can do something, which will then allow you to be that someone that you want to be. In all of these examples, we are victims, the prisoners. I am when I do it. We are prisoners of external conditions of which we have no control. We think when the right circumstances aren't showing up, they're not at the rendezvous the way we want, then we have no choice but to feel stalled and to put things on hold. There's a lack of movement and a progress. And that, of course, leads to frustration and blaming because it's not my fault. Life didn't work out. We've been challenged to keep advancing on our dream, even by well-meaning people who also unknowingly have this same have, do, be mentality. We tell them about our goal, our dream, and the first questions they ask us is, how will you do that? You don't have the money, the smarts, the contact, the time. How can you ever do what you want and be what you want to become without having first these things? Sounds like a logical argument, doesn't it? And so for many of us, we get discouraged. We see this obstacle of not having as a wall of a fortress that we can't get through. And our dream dies because we don't have X. So what do we do? What do we do? There's an antidote. There is an antidote. The antidote to the have, do, and be way of doing life is just to turn it around on his head. To start with be, then do. Lastly will be the have. There's a quote from Johann Wolfgang Goethe. He says, before you can do something, you must first be something. It comes with the being of who we are. I think that's so profound and very helpful. We can never be or become the person when we believe that it depends on the favorable conditions and circumstances of life. I love the quote from Jim Rohn. I think he said it best when he said, the same wind blows on us all. The winds of disaster, the winds of opportunity, the winds of change. Therefore, it is not the blowing of the wind, but it's in the setting of the sails that will determine our direction in life. I've had the privilege to learn how to sail a little bit and set my sail, and it's just such a beautiful analogy to life. So with this, we must always first decide who we want to be. Who do you want to be? What is that? Who is that person? What is that person like? How does that person think? How does that person perceive the world? What does that person believe about circumstances, about possibilities? What does that person do to stay in alignment with her values and goals? What would that person do despite? I love that word despite. What would that person do despite the circumstances to keep moving forward, to be able to have the thing? My friends, once the be and the do are in alignment, the person has been transformed from within. You have been transformed from within, and thus it is almost assured that the have, that thing, will happen. There's a quote that says, the purpose of the goal is not primarily just to reach the goal, to have the thing. The purpose of the goal is to become the person transformed and worthy of having the goal. We are changed, and that's why we can have it, because we are not that same person. The old person could not have the thing. You had to change. You had to change to be able to achieve that. On my office wall, I have another reminder that's in alignment with this. It says, I'm a person who, 3 dots. I fill in the blank for what is required to inspire me on a daily basis. What would it be for you? I often think, I'm a person that exercises daily. I'm a person courageously takes initiatives. I'm a person who is disciplined and does what is required that needs to be done. So I hope that this will inspire you to shift that have, do, be on its head and start be able to be, do, and have. So you can remove this gratitude blocker and open up the opportunities, the possibilities to actually be, do, and have what you want, and be grateful. With this, I hope that you enjoyed this lesson. There will be more on the various aspects of gratitude. I invite you to click the like and subscribe, and also share. This is a preparation for my book launch, and I'm excited about it, and I decided to start sharing some of these ideas with you already. So until next time, I will talk a little bit more about more antidotes to gratitude blockers, and I look forward to having you in our conversations. You're welcome to make comments, and let's start this conversation going. Until then, I look forward to keep thinking about gratitude.